Tonight, administration welcomes you to Roswell High School for tonight's thrilling volleyball match featuring our archives against the Artesia Bulldogs. We're excited to see such a fantastic turnout, especially as we observe tonight's events featuring breast cancer awareness. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is celebrated every October, dedicated to raising awareness about breast cancer and its impact on individuals and families. This month, we encourage everyone to educate themselves about the disease and symptoms and the importance of regular screenings. Early detection is crucial, and awareness can lead to better outcomes. The Susan G. Komen Foundation is one of the leading organizations dedicated to fighting breast cancer. Founded in 1982, the foundation focuses on funding innovative research, providing education and support for patients and survivors, and advocating for public policy on breast cancer awareness. With the slogan, "Together we can," they work tirelessly to ensure that everyone has access to the resources they need. Tonight, we want to take a moment to honor and appreciate our cancer survivors. Your courage and determination are truly inspiring. You remind us of the strength found in community and support. Your journeys have not only impacted your lives, but have also encouraged those around you to stand together and fight against the disease. As we cheer for your titles tonight, let's also show our support for breast cancer awareness. Consider wearing pink, and if you have the opportunity, please make a moment to donate to organizations like Susan G. Komen, as every little bit helps in the ongoing battle against breast cancer. Tonight, you guys have a silent auction located in the lobby for you guys to join and donate. Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros, a la estadio de Roswell High School para el emocionante partido de voleibol de esta noche entre nuestros coyotes y los Bulldogs de Artesia. Estamos muy contentos de tener una gran asistencia, especialmente mientras observamos esta noche de consultación sobre el cáncer de mama. En vez de
Eastern New Mexico University is proud to announce our newest offering, a Master of Social Work degree. This 100% online, affordable master's degree has 3 concentrations: clinical, clinical military, and children, youth, and families. This online master's degree is perfect for the working professional, as you can earn your degree on your own time with our flexible online courses. For more information, visit www.enmu.edu/MSW. Eastern New Mexico University, student success. That's what we're about.
our next breast cancer survivor is Eva Polaco, escorted by Miss Emily Marquez. Our next survivor, Miss Blanca Barrios, escorted by Miss Nevaeh Romero. Our next honoree, Renee Herrera, escorted by Miss Lex Barola and Miss Aiden Flowers. Our next honorary survivor, Miss Victoria Perez, escorted by Owens Lackey and Maria Ball. Our next honoree, Miss Vanessa Mendoza, escorted by Miss Anna McPherris. Our next survivor, Miss Mireya Ayares, escorted by Miss Fair Bali. And from our Whiskey Bulldog team, escorted by her daughter, Ashley Pratt, Miss Crystal Pratt. Tonight, we would like to welcome our breast cancer survivors who are
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack.
Fergalicious.
In fact, they're downright funky.
Fergalicious.
Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Fergalicious.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Are bugs eating your garden and mosquitoes chasing you back in the house? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is John from Roswell Seed. You know, we've been battling bugs in Roswell since 1898. And if Jim was here, he'd draw on his immense knowledge and send you home with the right stuff. Chase the bugs out of your garden and the mosquitoes out of your yard.
Don't give the bugs a head start. Head for Roswell Seed Company and find out, what would Jim Gill do?
What? My trade's gotta be worth more than this!
Hey, Roswell and surrounding areas, don't get hit hard by low trade offers. Right now, the all-new Roswell Ford needs your trade. That means you'll get top dollar for your trade. Stuck in your loan or lease, Roswell Ford wants to get you released, even if you owe thousands more than your trade is worth. So you can drive a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for a lot less. For a limited time, get 0% APR or no payments till 2025. Plus, we have a great selection of low-mileage, one-owner pre-owned vehicles, all in prime condition, starting at just $10,000. Don't settle for a low-quality, overpriced clunker. Buy a quality pre-owned vehicle from Roswell Ford for a lot less. Roswell Ford has partnered with the most aggressive lenders that will push to approve you today, even with bad or no credit. Lower prices, exceptional trade-in values, and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford with new management and a whole new attitude. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell, or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand financed on select models. No payments till 2025. Subject to lender approval through Ford credit. Offers not combined.
So your trees are turning yellow. You scratch your head and think to yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is Shirley from Roswell Seed. If Jim were here, he'd tell you all about something he called monkey blood. It's a powder that turns a deep red when you mix it with water. You pour it on the ground under your tree's drip line, and in a few weeks, they'll be healthy and green once again.
So when things aren't green, just ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do? Then head down to Roswell Seed Company and find out. So the weeds are taking over your property? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is Ben from Roswell Seed. If Jim was here, the first thing he'd do is figure out what kind of weeds you're dealing with. He'd recommend the best thing to get rid of them and show you how to use it. Then, he'd probably tell you a long story about the biggest weed he ever saw.
Big or small, when problems come along, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Hey there, Chief Detective at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. If you think you need a new roof or windows, you should know that Trustmark specializes in just the facts. We investigate your roofs or windows issues, document our research in a thorough case file, then present you with hard evidence of our findings. Witnesses in the southeastern New Mexico area can corroborate Trustmark's just the facts approach. A local customer said, of all the bids we received, Trustmark Roofing was the most detailed and explanatory. And another witness said, I received bids from 3 top-rated roofers and Trustmark was the most thorough and forthright. Get the roofer who specializes in just the facts. Dial 575-755-7663 or visit TrustmarkRoofingLLC.com today. But you didn't hear it from me.
Jennifer here at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. At Trustmark, we're all about our customers, and that is because we have some of the best people in the world at our company.
Call now and ask about our special offers. 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Need new windows for your home? Beware of the sales gangster. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing and Windows here. A sales gangster is a window salesperson with the mobster mentality. They intimidate, bully, and fast talk you into buying their less than quality windows during a 3-hour pitch. Think I'm kidding? Call a few window companies and see for yourself. Or you can skip the sales gangsters and call Trustmark. We have fair, no-nonsense pricing on our premium windows, and our appointments take only about 60 to 75 minutes. Just long enough to listen to what you need, show you your options, answer your questions, and give you a straightforward quote. Then it's up to you. We can take a no just as easy as a yes, but I'll guarantee you this. No sales gangsters. Sound fair? Call Trustmark Roofing and Windows for your no-obligation spring window assessment. 575-755-7663 or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our 4 seasons climate, the scorching summers, the bone-chilling winters, and everything in between. Special glass coating blocks extreme UV rays, a stout frame prevents warping from the extreme weather changes, and insulated glass is like putting your home in a giant styrofoam cooler in the winter and keeps cold out and warmth in. And in the summer, it keeps heat out and cool in. For our 4 seasons weather, get 4 Seasons windows. Call today for your no-obligation spring window assessment. 575-755-7663 or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's worst nightmare. You know storm chasers, those out-of-town roofers that descend on neighborhoods after big storms. They come in, do a crummy job, then poof, they're gone forever. Well, a few years ago, our area had a hailstorm, and right on cue, storm chasers showed up. I was driving home from work one evening and saw one talking to an elderly lady on her porch. I said, "Not today, buddy." I did a U-turn, pulled in the driveway, and walked right up to them. I warned the woman who they were talking to, and I chased away the storm chaser. The woman's daughter called me later and said a storm chaser ripped them off a few years ago. She thanked me for stopping this one and chose Trustmark for her roof. Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's nightmare. Every homeowner's champion. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring and roof gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Good afternoon, I'm Steven, Uncle Savings View Seal, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut, let's do this again.
I don't understand, we're making this video then.
I told you we can't do that.
Mind.
What's up, guys? Jeremy Barola here at Roswell Honda. Summer is over, but the deals at Honda are not. We have rates as low as 2.9% on select new Hondas throughout the rest of the month. So come see us at 2177 West 2nd Street and ask for Jeremy.
Hey guys, this is Serapio from Roswell Hyundai. Just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the Palisades that we've got. We've got a lot of new car inventory. We've got a bunch of third row vehicles, the Santa Fe's and the Palisades. I want you guys to come and check them out.
So what do you think, Tiffany? Do we have a deal?
I like the numbers, but do you have any wiggle room?
Stop. No need for that, Angela. Here at Richland Dodge, we strive to provide you with a haggle-free experience. And this month, we're offering up to $12,000 off all Ram trucks. They all come with our lifetime powertrain warranty and are eligible for the Brand Champion program. So come by 1309 Southeast Main Street or visit us on our website at richlandcdjr.com.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know what we're going to be doing at the beginning of October. So starting September 30th, right after the parade on Main Street, we're going to be setting up at the Eastern New Mexico State Fairgrounds in the commercial buildings, and we're going to have a Richland Chevy vehicle and a Richland Dodge vehicle.
So during the whole meeting on the screen, we're watching this DVD icon right in the center, and we're just following it and making sure, wanting it to hit the center. And then we're just getting so distracted by that. I've never seen it happen, but EJ claims he's seen it. I don't believe it.
I seen it, man. They're probably saying I didn't see it, huh? I bet I know who it was. It's probably Ricardo, huh? But I swear I seen it. I swear I did.
And while we're there, we're registering customers to win one of these Power Wheel Trail Bosses. Dodge will be giving away a Power Wheels Jeep. So are you guys excited about being at the Eastern New Mexico State Fair?
Yeah!
I'll tell you what, it's moments like that when they get excited about my meetings that I really enjoy what I do.
What was Freddie saying?
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
Hey, grab me one too.
Hey, Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Trustmark is one of the only roofing companies that's also a licensed commercial and residential general contractor.
Wow.
I know, who cares, right? Well, you should care. You see, a licensed roofer can install a new roof on your home, but really can't handle structural problems underneath. So if your roof needs reframing or your chimney needs a water diverting cricket, you may need to call a licensed general contractor. And coordinating two companies for your roofing job can get costly and messy fast. As a licensed roofer and general contractor, Trustmark can install a stunning new roof on your home and handle structural issues. This saves you time, money, hassle, and even makes it easier to file an insurance claim. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit us at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Believe it or not, your home insurance company isn't evil. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing here. A lot of roofers make your insurance company out to be your enemy. They'll talk about fighting and battling your insurance to get you the claim you deserve. But honestly, your insurance company is a group of people just like you and me. That's why we don't treat your roof insurance claim like we're going to war. We treat it like a court case. We provide your insurance company every piece of evidence needed to get you the highest possible claim. We submit photos, videos, detailed documents, and line-by-line estimates. And guess what? Our non-combat approach works. On 92% of roof insurance claims, we get the highest amount the first time. And the rare times we don't, well then, that's when we go to bat for you. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
So your trees are turning yellow. You scratch your head and think to yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is Shirley from Roswell Seed. If Jim were here, he'd tell you all about something he called monkey blood. It's a powder that turns a deep red when you mix it with water. You pour it on the ground under your tree's drip line, and in a few weeks, they'll be healthy and green once again.
So when things aren't green, just ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do? Then head down to Roswell Seed Company and find out.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's worst nightmare. You know storm. You've heard of a
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Are bugs eating your garden and mosquitoes chasing you back in the house? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is John from Roswell Seed. You know, we've been battling bugs in Roswell since 1898. And if Jim was here, he'd draw on his immense knowledge and send you home with the right stuff. Chase the bugs out of your garden and the mosquitoes out of your yard.
Don't give the bugs a head start. Head for Roswell Seed Company and find out, what would Jim Gill do? So the weeds are taking over your property? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is Ben from
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lady Coyote Volleyball on KSVP-TV.com. Art Sandoval, Ernie Lujan will broadcast tonight's game between the Roswell Lady Coyotes and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Kelly McDonald will have the night off. Coach Lujan, good evening, sir. How are you tonight?
Great. I'm excited to be here. This is the first time I get to announce a volleyball game. Football has been my forte, helping you guys out.
Yeah.
This is some fun stuff here, especially on a Dig Pink night.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And that's going to be this kind of a big deal here. You know, as we always talk about the Dig Pink night, and we also talk about the survivors. And we'll do that here throughout the contest. But we do have some survivors, and it was really a beautiful contest, a beautiful ceremony, with the players escorting the survivors. And that's kind of a big deal, in my opinion. Yes, anybody that has, dealt with, the C word is what I call it. It's not a very good thing. But if you can beat it and survive it, hey, I tell you what, my hats go off to you guys. So okay, we're gonna pause for just a moment. I believe we're gonna go ahead and do the national anthem.
To honor the greatest nation in the world.
All right, welcome back. As the Lady Coyotes will be taking on the Lady Bulldogs out of Artesia, New Mexico. Real quick, Coach, let's go ahead and just announce the rosters here for the Artesia Bulldogs. And then we'll talk a little bit of schedules. And then we'll go from there. So just the rosters according to Max Preps. It's going to be number 1, it's going to be Caitlin Addington. She's a middle blocker, junior classification, followed by number 2, Kirtland Miller, setter, junior. Number 3 is Jackie Tovar, junior, defensive specialist. And number 4 is the 5'6" junior, outside hitter, defensive specialist, Kaylee Padilla. And number 5 is the junior, Ashton Kraft. Number 6 is Adrian Harvey, junior classification and position is setter. And then number 7 is the defensive specialist, junior, Sorrel Sheffield. Number 8, middle blocker, junior, is Jenna Whitmire. And number 9 is the senior, Carmen Harvey. Number 10 is Demarie Howard. And number 11 is Hattie Harrison, the 5'9" senior, middle blocker. And number 12 is Tessa Yates, the 5'7" senior. And according to Max Preps, her position is outside hitter. And, of course, number 14 is Brooklyn Evans, junior, outside hitter. And, of course, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are assisted by Lindsay Blakely, Mandy Llewellyn, and Brianne Naylor. And the head coach is Alan Williams. And the Artesia Bulldogs actually have a pretty good record, Coach, as you referenced earlier. They are currently 6-3, 26th overall in the state of New Mexico, but ranked 6th in the 4A classification, with only 3 losses, 2 of those losses coming on September 3rd and September 7th to the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and then on September 17th losing to the 5A Lady Eagles, the Hobbs Eagles. So on September 3rd, Roswell beat Artesia in 4 sets, and then of course on September 7th, Roswell beat Artesia in 4 sets, and then of course the Artesia Lady Bulldogs lost to the Hobbs Lady Eagles in 5 sets. And then for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, we're just going to go over the rosters real quick. Number 0 is Jalen Benitez. Number 1 is Addie De La Cerda. Number 2 is Emily Marquez. Number 3 is Dania Hernandez. Number 4 is Lexi Barola. Number 5, Deborah Leyva. Number 6 is Yarida Aragon. At number 7 is Hannah McFerris. Number 8 is Brielle Dollar. Number 9 is Peyton Flowers. Number 10 is Elena Tarin. And number 12 is Nevaeh Romero. And number 14 is Ada Vasquez. And number 13 is Atsi Lackey. And the Roswell Lady Coyotes are assisted by Jalen Baca, Haley Bolaños, Jordan Valverde, and the head coach for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, Savannah Romero. And the thing about this one, Coach, here is the Lady Coyotes and the Lady Bulldogs go across court here, shaking hands, getting ready for set number 1. We'll talk about the Roswell Lady Coyotes at this time. The Roswell Lady Coyotes probably off to one of the best starts in quite a long time with the Roswell Lady Coyotes coming in overall as a 12-1 record, ranked overall 8th in the state of New Mexico and ranked 6th in the 5A classification. The only loss for the Roswell Lady Coyotes was on August 24th, and that was at Los Lunas, and the Lady Coyotes lost in 3 sets, 25-23, 25-23, 26-24. So it was very, very interesting, but I'm going to tell you right now, Coach, in your opinion right now, what do the Roswell Lady Coyotes have to do to be successful tonight?
Well, I believe they have the recipe already. They know who they're playing against. They played against these girls their whole high school career, and you know, if you take a look at the roster, we're filled with seniors, and our team is filled with juniors. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that Roswell's going to go ahead and make sure and stay on top of their game like they've been. You know, they have a pretty dominant overall court understanding of Artesia and how they play them. So I think they're going to go ahead and just stick to the attack mode, I believe, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Well, sounds good, Coach. Well, you'll get numbers for the Artesia side here. I will go ahead and announce the starting rotation here. No specific order here for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And number 14 is going to be Ada Vega. I do see Hannah McFerris. And then number 4, I do see Alexis Barola. And then I do see number 12 also in the rotation, Nevaeh Romero. Addison Adela Cerda and Elena Tarin. It appears that number 0, that's going to be Jalen Benitez, will enter the rotation here in just a moment. But as far as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, Coach, what do you see over here on this side?
I see front line 10 Howard, 11 Harrison. I can't catch that last one. I believe it is 5, which is Kraft, and then back line is 2 Miller, 1 Addington. And I can't catch that last one. Middle back is what we're looking at. Can't catch that.
On the back side, in the back row there. Okay, we'll get that number here in just a moment. I believe that was, did you say Addington already?
Addington,
okay, sounds good. So we'll get you the name here in just a moment. We're just going to make sure that the rotations are set correctly here. And, of course, we have R1 and R2. Actually, R1 is ready on top. R2 is having a discussion now with Coach Alan Williams. I'm not sure about what, but we're just about ready to rock and roll here. Jack Batson, one of the veteran line judges here, and looks like we might have a student judge directly on the west side. And I believe that's correct. Coach, did you get a number finally on that?
No, she's playing hide and go seek. It could be a 4. So I'm looking
at
Padilla.
It is a 4. It is 4.
Yeah,
so that's going to be
Padilla.
Kaylee Padilla.
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you would, Coach, go ahead and recap that. Go ahead and recap for me one more time. Not in any specific order, but you have number 2, Kirtland Miller, right?
Yes.
And number 4, Kaylee Padilla.
4, 10, and 11.
10 and 11. Okay. And then we're missing
5 was Kraft.
5 is Kraft, and we're missing one more, I believe.
4, 5. 1, 2, Addington.
Oh, okay, you have Caitlin Addington. Okay. All right, sounds good. So, yeah, now in the rotation now for the Roswell Lady Coyotes is number 0, Jalen Benitez, okay, and De La Cerda, Vega, McFerris, Darin, and Barola are set to rock and roll for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Okay, as we begin set 1, today is the Dig Pink game, and we know what that is. It's for all breast cancer survivors. We'll talk about that when we have a chance. And so number 9 will be Carmen Harvey, as she will be set to serve, and that's up and over. That's a beauty, and she attacks the back row.
Maddie coming through.
And just like
number
that,
11 with an out.
They're going to say that was out. And so it's going to be point Roswell as the Coyotes will take over first. Coach, and one of the things, and first and foremost, appreciate you taking this opportunity to come over here and help with this volleyball. I tell you, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, as you know, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And I tell you what, we do everything for not only just these kids, but for the community of Roswell High School, and this is what it's all about. 1-0 is the score with set one for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and make it 2-0. And here's the thing I was going to, Coach, you're our head baseball coach, and you know this. You played for me back in the day when America was America. Now you're a head coach. Yeah, but, tell me about, when you're playing a team 3 and 4 times, tell me what you think. The Roswell Coyotes, going into this set one, have already defeated the Artesia Bulldogs in 2 matches. How hard is it to win 3 matches or 3 games?
It's tough to beat a good team twice, much less 3 times in a row. We face that quite often with our baseball schedule. We play 3 games, and it's tough to beat anyone 3 times in a row. But these girls have not seen each other back-to-back times. They've had some times in between, quite a bit of time in between each game. So they've all learned a few things and maybe forgot a few things of the opponent. So. It is though. It's very tough to beat a team 3 times, but if you got someone's number, you got someone's number.
Number 5 is Ashton Kraft, set to serve for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. It's up and over, and boy, I tell you what, that was served real hard in the back row. Good job by Benitez.
Free ball. And when Addie goes up, she brings it down home pretty often. You put that ball in her hands, she's going to do some good things.
Absolutely. Addison De La Cerda will get the credit for the kill. 4-1 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. And another thing we're going to be talking about, too, I don't know, and you're familiar with the 6 criteria, but we'll talk about that in just a moment as well. But Hannah McPhair is set for the Lady Coyotes, and it's going to be just a bit deep.
Yeah. And Hannah's been a staple point on this team. And she's really been doing a great job this year. I've really enjoyed watching all of them. These seniors have really came together, and they look really crisp. And after that first loss, because it was their very first game, they've definitely rattled on 12, and they got some good wins.
Brooklyn Evans now serving for Artesia. There's going to be the pass, and there it is, a kill for Addison De La Cerda, 4-2, make it 5-2 in favor of the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And looks like there's going to be Lady Coyote coming in the ball game. We're actually into the set here. It's going to be Yarida Aragon. And Yarida, a very good server. And as you know, she is part of the softball team here and has a pretty good arm, but she does a great job on the volleyball. Oh, look at that. Speaking of that,
and
just a return.
That is an out call. Oh.
They're going to call it a point Bulldogs, and there was a kill. I didn't get a number from your area, Coach. Did you?
I apologize about that. I'm watching the game first time around. I do apologize.
All right, 5-3 in favor of the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Beautiful serve by Hattie Harrison.
And the tip over by Nevea. No, I'm sorry, Tarin.
Yeah,
Tarin with the tip over.
Yeah, Elena Tarin. The Roswell Lady Coyotes have 8 seniors on this squad here. Off to one of the better starts in quite some time now. But tell you what, very excited about these young ladies. They're number 6 in the 5A classification. They have a chance to be pretty good.
Make some noise.
Yeah, and Coach, here's the thing that, we're going to call it a
carry call on Alexis.
Right here. One of the things that I was going to talk to you about throughout this match, the Lady Coyotes have 4, including tonight, 4 non-district games. And as well as I do, when you're 12-1, you got to play perfect. And now that target is straight on your back right now. And now you feel like you have to win every game. And the gist of it is you want to win every game, but here's the thing that the Roswell Lady Coyotes have to do. They have to focus. They have to eliminate the errors. They have to take care of business and, do what's right for these Lady Coyotes. And here's the thing, the pressure's kind of on them. And if they can play, good here the next 4 games, their first district contest is against Hobbs, in Hobbs.
and they played. Hobbs was runner-up in the tournament here, and so they had to beat them in 5 sets, and so that was a good game in general. Number 4, Padilla was actually on the kill the first time to get the ball over on the side out, and then serves it a little bit long right there, but.
Now serving number 10.
Hobbs is going to be someone that we're going to have to reckon with. And you take a look at the rankings, Las Lunas is right above Roswell. And I think they're riding that victory at the very beginning of the year, and that's kind of carried them because they got 4 losses on Las Lunas, 6-4. And they happen to have beat Roswell High out the gate, and kind of they're still on that top tier based off of that one win that they got over Roswell, I'm believing.
Just a little strong there for Elena Tarin. It's going to be point Artesia. So 9-6 here in set 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching KSVPTV.com. Roy Smith, our producer this evening. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, play-by-play at the Coyote Den.
Number 9, Harvey's serving. And Vega with the kill.
So another point for the Lady Coyotes. And it looks like that's going to be Emily Marquez coming in, set to serve for Roswell.
Emily Marquez.
Good serve. And number 11, with a good dig. Jalen Benitez with a great dig right there.
And look
at
that.
And a block with, Vega had a good block. Great kill coming right there. I believe that was number 11, no, number 10.
Yeah, Coach, that's going to be
Howard.
number 10, Demery Howard. And now number 5 set to serve for Artesia, Ashton Kraft. 10-7 as you're now tuning in to KSVPTV.com. You're watching a non-district game between the Roswell Lady Coyotes and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs.
A little long over there for Howard.
Upon talking with Coach Savannah Romero, they went over to the Rio Rancho Invitational, and of course, the Roswell Lady Coyotes lost to Cleveland in pool play 25-23, 25-15, and of course played well on the net, had a ton of great touches and blocks. 4 points, but then end up losing to Centennial, both 25-23, 25-23. And then, of course, beat Piedra Vista both sets. They also split with Cibola 25-16, 25-23. Beat Rio Rancho's JV team, and then also beat Miramaya both sets. So that they had a lot of success in the silver bracket over in the Rio Rancho tournament. And right now the score is 11-8 here in set 1. And now entering the rotation is going to be number 14 is going to be Brooklyn Evans, set to serve for the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice floating serve. Mishandled over here by Vega. Set was a little bit behind her.
Yeah.
Got number 14, Evans.
So nice little crowd. Artesia usually brings a pretty good crowd. About 30 miles away from Roswell. And that one goes to the net there, but there's going to be the pass set, and good job by De La Cerda.
Right. And another.
And I'm going to tell you what, Coach, in my opinion, yes, the Roswell Lady Coyotes got the point, but it looked awfully close that De La Cerda could have been into the net, but the Roswell Lady Coyotes dodged a bullet. The point will go to the Lady Coyotes. 12-9, set 1. Out of going the server for Roswell. And look at this young lady. She will hit the ball hard. That's going to be number 11, Hattie Harrison.
That ball paused on the net right there. And with the kill on that is Padilla, Kaylee Padilla.
Also the Lady Coyotes also beat the Farmington Scorpions up in that tournament as well, and then also defeated Hobbs in 5 sets, as you mentioned earlier, Coach. So Coyotes really playing hard. This young team, well, I shouldn't say young team, this veteran team playing extremely well. Not overly the biggest team in the 5A classification, but I'm going to tell you what, when you're playing the Roswell Lady Coyotes, you better get ready to rock and roll because they're scrappy, they're strong, they know how to play together, and the momentum is on their side.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
De La
There's
Cerda.
the big arm with De La Cerda again. And a quick set. Ooh.
And look at that kill. Another point for the Lady
It's fun
Coyotes.
to watch.
De La Cerda with the kill. Coach, 13-11 is the score, 2-point lead for the Lady Coyotes. Coach, in your opinion, what do the Lady Bulldogs have to do to be successful here in tonight's contest?
Well, I'll tell you what, they've given a couple free balls on the Roswell High side with no killing, and they definitely haven't had great serving. They've been doing long serves, out of bounds serves, so they got to fix that for sure if they want to get back and climb back in here.
All right.
Number 2, Miller.
13-12 the score, 1-point lead for Roswell. And there's Barola. She will get the point and credit for the kill.
Just tipped by Kraft. Those are really tough balls to get right there.
Yeah, one of the things I really, like about the Artesia Bulldogs, Alan Williams, I think he just does a great job with his team. This kid's always played for him. The kids look like they're, battling it. And Coach, they've only lost 3 games, 2 of those to Roswell, and that's saying something about the Lady Bulldogs.
Yes, they're definitely. This is the first time I'm watching them, and they're definitely a scrappy team just as much. And there it is again, another long serve. So, like I said, that's been so far a downfall for them. If they want to come back, that's what they're going to have to change.
Okay. All right, Elena Tarin serving with her left arm. Off the blocks is Nick Ferris, and it looks like it's going to be point Lady Coyotes, and there's going to be a timeout by the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. We're going to take one too. Art Sandoval, Ernie Lujan from the Coyote Den. Thanks for listening to KSUPTV.com. We'll be right back.
So the weeds are taking over your property? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is Ben from Roswell Seed. If Jim was here, the first thing he'd do is figure out what kind of weeds you're dealing with. He'd recommend the best thing to get rid of them and show you how to use it. Then he'd probably tell you a long story about the biggest weed he ever saw.
Big or small, when problems come along, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
What? My trade's gotta be worth more than this! Hey,
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote Volleyball as the Lady Bulldogs called the timeout. Elena Tarin set to serve for the Lady Coyotes. Coach, in my observation, doing a lot of the volleyball games with the Lady Coyotes, and this ain't a negative thing, but sometimes it appears that the Lady Coyotes kind of, and I don't want to say struggles in the first set, but maybe that's what it is, I guess. But and usually in the second, third, 4 sets, well, I tell you what, the Lady Coyotes really come on pretty strong.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's kind of like a warm up. They got to warm up a little bit, and once they get warm, then they're definitely a training wreck.
Sometimes it takes an inning or two for a pitcher to come over there and get loose, get that curveball, that changeup going, and finally in the third inning, I think they're going to be okay. So it's kind of like that as well too. You and I use a lot of baseball, softball analogies because that's what we have really done all of our lives. So.
Grew up doing.
Absolutely.
And speaking about baseball and softball, I've watched these girls all over, and one girl that went and played volleyball has actually helped out quite a bit of these girls. Chantel Riddle has coached a few girls here on a travel ball. So she was a big-time volleyball girl out of Roswell. So I want to give a shout out. Hopefully she's still teaching. She's going to coach this year my daughter. So it's been fun watching that and seeing high school girls coming back and helping out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's something that's very important. Somebody of the caliber of Chantel Riddle, played in big leagues, and it's always nice to see somebody coming back in and giving back to the community. 18-14 is the score in favor of the Lady Coyotes. Set number 1, and there's another beautiful serve by Marquez.
Carry? Yeah, looks like we had a carry call.
Coyotes.
You know, you look over there on that bench, Coach, and 3 of the 4 coaches all played here at Roswell High School. So that's, again, another notch on our belt. Love seeing the girls coming back, or women now, coming back and giving back to the school.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was, Coach, you might have seen it a little bit better. You had the better angle that it looks like. I thought it was maybe off the blocks, but maybe that was actually into the net. But Coyotes do lead 20-14 now. Maddie Harrison.
With a kill. Oh, and a great save.
And good effort by the libero, and that looks like Benitez.
Little tip over Harrison. She is, looks like she is their girl. You know, they're feeding her quite a bit. She comes down hard with the ball. Our girls have been playing very good on the back line, but that Harrison definitely brings down brings the hammer.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Now serving number 5.
Kraft serving. And an ace. Ace for Kraft. That was placed perfect, right in that back corner.
All right, the serve is up and over. Pass set in. There's McFerris.
Great dig over here by.
They're going to call that out.
And the ball stays with McFerris serving.
I was trying to see if they.
Student section getting into a little bit of trouble over here. They're a little bit loud. While they play, they can't bang the drums.
That's correct. Can't do any of that.
Oh, that was a strong hit from the backside by Padilla. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting her to try to get it over, but it looked like she was ready to spike it down.
Yeah, you got to be careful, as you mentioned, Coach. You can't have any kind of, playing of drums of any sort when any team is either serving or when the ball's in play. They can do it now. We got to be careful because you don't want to.
Dead ball only, huh?
That's correct. Dead ball only. All right, 23-16.
Comfortable lead for the Coyotes.
Absolutely. Hannah McFerris, one of the standout seniors, wearing jersey number 7.
Nice
Beautiful
floater.
serve. One of the best serves I like, Coach.
And right back at him. Harris came up with the spike, and was that Vega? Vega put it right back over. Vega or Romero. They were strong arms right there.
Yeah, and the Roswell Lady Coyotes now at set point, 24-16. And once again, you have Hannah McFerris. And looks like the Lady Coyotes will win set 1, 25-16. We're going to take a 3-minute break. You're listening and watching KSUPTV.com, Lady Coyote Volleyball. We'll be right back.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure, I'm a TikTok guy. You can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
All right, we are back. KSBTV.com, Lady Coyote Volleyball. The Lady Coyotes winning set 1, 25-16. Coach, what's your thoughts?
I'll tell you what, the halftime show was, or mid-game show was pretty good. I tell you, we have both cheerleaders and dance teams out there, and it gets a college kind of feel. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people supporting, and it's like that at the football games too. I mean, you got a full front of the bleachers covered up with cheerleaders, with dance team, and getting down to some good music. It was fun, but when going back to the game, Coach, it's definitely a solid start for the girls. And now they're just looking to return back to a victory lane right here again.
All right, as we begin set 2, Elena Tarin serving for the Lady Coyotes, and that's up and over. And looks like number 5 for Artesia. That's going to be Kraft.
She has a run and jump. That's twice I've seen her do that, where she runs, jumps, kind of like I want to say Superman punch in MMA.
Yeah, and she's a pretty good athlete and does well. There's again, and that's kind of her strength. But that's 2 in a row that she has missed, and that's Ashton Kraft. 2-0 in favor of the Lady Coyotes.
Starting with a good serve. Oh, a little tip over. And Addie from the back row. That's in. Oh, that looked like it was in.
Yeah, Kelly and I talk about it from up here in this angle. You know, the only ones that really understand that angle is those line judges.
That's why they're there.
And that's why they're there. And you have the veteran, Jack Batson, that has been there a few years and understands the importance of trying to do the best job he possibly can, and he does. And it's going to be point Artesia.
I missed that. What would
I did too, Coach. I was actually looking down here.
Coach Batson is a veteran from our, over here. He's looking sharp in that pink Under Armour shirt right there, Coach.
Yeah, he is. All right, there is the serve now.
Harvey with the good serve.
And you mentioned that was Harvey, the libero, actually serving right. Okay.
Yes, sir, Harvey. And Hauer with the attempted spike.
All right, now it looks like it's going to be point Roswell. So Roswell takes the lead now 3-2 here in set 2. Emily Marcus set to serve for the Lady Coyotes. And I will tell you, Coach, I know this is your first game, if not pretty close to doing some volleyball games, and I'm going to tell you, that's going to be it. That's going to be a kill for Addison De La Cerda.
Great kill.
But I'm going to tell you what, this game right here, it will grow on you. And I'm going to tell you what, I love every bit of this. Just watching the caliber of, the teams that we have seen, the way the Roswell Coyotes have focused, and not just the Roswell Lady Coyotes, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, anybody that was in the Zia Classic, anybody that follows volleyball, I tell you what, it's just a challenging, exciting sport to see.
Yes, I agree 100%. My daughter is in her, she's 6th grade, so she just finished her city league, and I she plays travel ball. I love it, every bit of it that I get to watch her play, and she came and actually practiced with over the summer. I practiced a little bit with the freshman girls.
Yeah, and you can do that.
And so, that was pretty fun. Oh, and Addie with a great spike again. And Vega coming back in with a nice kill again.
It's going to be another point for the Lady Coyotes.
It already has, Coach. I'm telling you, I love every bit of it. And just watching watching the strategic point of adjusting to the spikes. It's just fun. It's just an active sport right there. Fast.
Hannah McFerris with the beautiful serve. There's a pass set.
Harris.
And Harris.
How do you get
Harrison.
Oh,
off the back of Howard.
It looks like that ball's rolling for the Coyotes right now. We're up with the 3-point lead. And there's Harris again there it was. She gets the opportunity. She's going to put it down.
Okay, so R1 said that was in, and then R2 said it was out.
Uh-oh.
So let's see here what the call is going to be here.
It looks like it's going over to Artesia side.
Okay, so they're going to have a discussion. They are going to say it's going to be
Evans.
in, and it's going to be point Artesia, so 6-4.
Goes with the serve. Uh-oh. Free ball for Artesia. There's Harris again. There she is. She's getting warm. She's getting warm.
Now that's going to be Evans serving for the Lady Bulldogs.
A little floater serve.
Oh, I love the floater.
And with the kill. Almost blocks.
You know, Coach, talking about, we're here in set 2, 7-5 the score. But, let's kind of switch gears for just a moment, just briefly. You're not only you played high school ball here, football, baseball for the Coyotes, but, you've been teaching now for quite a while, and you're making me feel old. But you've been teaching for quite a while, if you think about it.
I'm here. This is my 16th year. Maybe 17th.
It's not. Please tell me that's not your 16th
Yes, it
year.
is. Yes, it is. It's
man.
15 was a couple years ago. Didn't get the pin though. I don't know what's going on with the pins
All
anymore.
right,
but
well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want those pins anymore, Coach. Trust me.
And taking you were here my sophomore year whenever I was playing ball for you as a sophomore.
Yep.
And that was. Honestly, that was a fun year. I mean, that was one of my funnest years. You were brand new here. You had a Coach Alsop, you had Coach Beeman, a young staff, and it was fun to play for a young staff that kind of had a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of heart, and back then, it was fun to play with that kind of heat, I guess you could say, yelling kind of stuff. It didn't get easier when I went to Highlands, that's for sure. Coach Jonesy definitely liked to jump on people's back.
Well, hopefully it was, hopefully back then it prepared you to get to where you're at right now. But you're one of the business teachers here at Roswell High School.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you like about teaching business as it right now. Accounting, business, or
personal finance. It is personal finance. And so actually, I created that class about 12 years ago, and it took me 2 years to get through the STARS, through New Mexico Public Education, to get everything approved. But it's personal finance, and I mirrored it, or actually I created it for kids that are going into the career field or going into a college. And so I teach them all the basics that they'll need. And a lot of people are like, well, do you teach them how to do taxes? And, well, I teach them about taxes so they understand it. I don't take them all the way through, deductions, because right there, they're not going to need deductions at that time. So, but the main thing is that they understand taxes are due. You got to account for them in your financial plan. You got to account, understand, they're going to understand budgeting. I cover writing checks, Coach, but I don't teach them how to do a book. I teach them how to read a online statement nowadays, So I try to change it up as much as I can as far as more technology and getting them to understand how things go. But I love what I do. I love teaching that because I can relay it to them in a real-world fashion, and as soon as they start looking for a job, it is into play because we talk about interviews, we talk about resumes, we talk about applications, and so we cover all that stuff from again, first identifying a career or even just a job, and then all the way through, and we touch on investments, and we touch on retirement, things like that. But don't get too crazy in there because they're just not ready for it. I want them to be successful as soon as they graduate, whether it be college or career-based.
Well, and again, we're here at the volleyball game, but one of the things that is important to me, not only as a former teacher and coach and as an administrator, but you have a lot of these kids that are on this volleyball team right now that you see day in and day out, and it's just very impressive to me to see that they're a student first and then an athlete second, but you deal with these kids as well, just like I do, and it's nice to see that they focus academically. They try to get their CTE pathways. They try to get a lot of the information that you're talking about, and see what they do in the classroom, and then come back and focus extracurricular activities and do the job that they're doing here. I mean, they're sixth in the 5A classification. How much work does it take to become a student athlete?
I tell you what, I commend them greatly because I think a majority of these girls are 3.0 and above grade level. Coach Romero does a great job on getting the good grade list out there.
Excuse me.
And identifying the girls with 4.0s. I know you have Hannah that's looking to probably be top 5, if not valedictorian, salutatorian. I don't know what rank she is, but I know she's right up there. But all these girls do a great job on their commitment to the volleyball and their commitment in the academics as well. It's really a tremendous feat for them.
Yeah. Well, and just to say as well too, and I'm sure it's the same thing over there on the other side of the court with the Artesia Bulldogs. Just a lot of great kids here on this court today, and I can commend both teams for a job well done. 13-10 is the score here in set number 2 as the Roswell Lady Coyotes currently lead, winning set 1, 25-16. And that's going to be out. So another point for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Set to serve now for Roswell will be number 0, Jalen Benitez, the 5'3" senior. A lot of volleyball to be played here at the Coyote Den. It looks like there's going to be discussion again with R2. I don't know if it might be a rotation deal here or what, but let's see what
not sure
they have to say there. Looks like Coach Alan Williams is going to call another timeout. We'll take one too. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Volleyball. We'll be right back.
Roswell and surrounding areas. Don't get hit hard by low trade-off. What? My trade's got to be worth more than this. Hey, Roswell and surrounding areas. Don't get hit hard by low trade offers. Right now, the all-new Roswell Ford needs your trade. That means you'll get top dollar for your trade. Stuck in your loan or lease, Roswell Ford wants to get you released, even if you owe thousands more than your trade is worth. So you can drive a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for a lot less. For a limited time, get 0% APR or no payments till 2025. Plus, we have a great selection of low-mileage, one-owner pre-owned vehicles, all in prime condition, starting at just $10,000. Don't settle for a low-quality, overpriced clunker. Buy a quality pre-owned vehicle from Roswell Ford for a lot less. Roswell Ford has partnered with the most aggressive.
All right, we are back. 14-10. Coyotes do lead, winning set 1, 25-16. And looks like the Artesia Bulldogs, if I'm not mistaken, they have one timeout left.
Yes, sir, number 5. That's it. Ooh, and out.
Point, Bulldogs.
Substitution coming in. We got 4:14 coming out, and we got
now serving
number 12, Yates, coming in, as well as, I can't see behind, number 10's back in, Howard.
Now, talking about Yates, you're talking about a service percentage of an 84.4.
Consistency.
And it's going to be off the blocks. And good job by McFerris and Tarin. Yeah, so looking at some of the statistics here, and you might look at some of the statistics as well, too, for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. It's quite impressive, to be real honest with you, to say the least.
Yes. And majority of them are juniors. That's the crazy part. When I say crazy, that's the impressive part. So I say, they got a team of 3 seniors, and they're really They're really holding their own over here. I know the score says 16-11, but they've made some pretty good plays. Absolutely, Coach, and you're exactly right. And I just love the fact that, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, I'm kind of looking over at the attacking and, of course, also the serving. As far as the attacking, there's not very many, errors. I'm looking at the kill percentage, and overall for the season, it looks like it's 36.0. And a nice tip over by Alexis. It's going to be another point for the Coyotes. And as far as the serving percentages overall, looking at the ace percentages, 15.0, but points overall, serving percentage 82.5, as I mentioned earlier, and points is 398 for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs before this first set. Oh, and a great dig coming from number 4, Padilla. Serving assists. 111 for Artesia. That's a great defensive effort. Addie De La Cerda again. She brings the hammer. You guys got a nickname for her? What's that? For De La Cerda? Yes. No, I don't have a nickname for her just yet, but it might be called the hammer. That might be you might have just created something there, Coach. There we go. I'm okay with that. I think Addison the Hammer De La Cerda might be it, because she's really doing a great job and hitting the ball hard. Kraft back to serve. 5-point lead for the Lady Coyotes, and there's the serve. It's up and over. Vega there, and finally McFerris gets it over. Oh, great dig by Marcus. Emily. Oh, and another great play. And I'm telling you right now. Oh, and Harris figured out, hey, if I can't slam it home, I got to just tip it on over. Well, Harrison, just a great athlete for the Artesia Bulldogs. Read the field correctly, and it's going to be point Artesia. Well, we were talking about Kraft with her side spike. Take a look at her serve. She's turned sideways right now, and she kind of attacks it at an angle. Little curve on it. So, little long. Yeah, just kind of making sure, and you know this, Coach, as well as I do, it's going to be a point for the Lady Coyotes due to the deep serve. But when you're having the cheerleaders on one side and then the dance team on the other side, you have to be careful not interfering. I'm not saying that's the case, but you have to give the individual the opportunity to be comfortable and to allow them to serve the ball correctly, comfortably, and accurately. Got to give them the right away. Yes. All right, once again, Hannah McFerris wearing jersey number 7 with the jump serve. It's a beauty. Oh, that's just a heads-up play by Harrison. Yeah. Get up and get it. And shows that Harris is 5'9". She looks like, or she plays a lot taller than 5'9". Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now serving for Artesia Bulldogs.
Excuse me, Coach. I had a
Evans to serve again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Vega with the kill. There looks like they're warm. They definitely look like they're warm. They're past the warming up stage.
Well, I told you, after set 1, they usually come on fire, and that's what they're doing. 21.
Yeah, with the short serve.
That's just a great heads-up play. And Romero!
Oh!
Go ahead and set it up again.
Net play by both teams there.
One too many hits there. It's going to be point for the Artesia Bulldogs now. And real quick for the Artesia, speaking of the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, have played a lot of good competition here, and that, today being one of them. But then guess what? They go to Clovis and play another 5A opponent.
Ooh, great hustle by Emily over there. Great hustle.
And then Ruidoso, Hobbs, Alamogordo, and then here in just a couple of weeks they start district play. And you weren't here, but Kelly and I were broadcasting the Portales-Roswell game. There's a very good Portales team.
Oh, yeah, they are very good.
And a very good Goddard team that is in that district there, and it's not a very big district, but a very competitive district, and I think the Artesia Bulldogs have a great opportunity to be a district champion. Now, Coach, with that being said, 21-18 is the score if you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com Lady Coyote Volleyball, but here in just a moment we'll be talking about the selection and seating committee process for the tournament, and one of those criteria are beating a district champ, and that being said, if the Artesia Bulldogs become the district champ at one time or another, then the way it works is the Artesia Bulldogs, the Roswell Coyotes, will get some criteria points with that. But let's talk about that in just a moment. There's going to be a timeout as the Roswell Coyotes take the first one. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com Lady Coyote Volleyball.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia, or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla Espanol.
The Artesia Lady Bulldogs making a comeback. Score now is 21-19 here in set number 2. Coyotes winning set 1, 25-16. And that's a strong hit.
Strong arm by Padilla right there. Just a little bit long, a little bit,
but it's going to be point. Lady Coyotes 22-19. And you have the senior, one of the senior. I don't know if she's necessarily a captain, but I tell you what, she might be this year. But Della Cerda, the hammer.
She's earned the title. I'll tell you what, she's earned the title.
She's done a good job.
Yes, I agree. She's earned that title, in my opinion, Coach. And what I remember off-season last year, coming in for baseball and doing some things inside, and these girls would be practicing nonstop. They're going. And so, they've deserved their ranking. They've put in the work, and good things happen when you do put in the work. And these girls are –
look at that.
There it is.
Look at that. And that's Elena Tarin with the left hand. And now it's going to be set point for the Roswell Lady Coyotes here in set 2. Della Cerda set to serve. And, Coach, I didn't mean to cut you off. You can finish your statement here. But here comes Della Cerda with the left hand jump serve. And there's the floater. Let's see what happens here.
Oh!
And there's going to be a kill. And what number was that, Coach?
That's number 4. That is
Padilla again?
Yep, Padilla.
All right, 4-point lead
definitely hit that one hard.
For the Coyotes.
Here we go. Number 2, Miller serving. And Alexis with the kill. Was that it? Oh, just a bit out.
Just a bit strong for Barola. 24-21 is the score. Don't have an update just yet from any of the volleyball around the state. I know the soccer teams are playing here in Roswell at Silla Grande. I'll try to get you an update here in just a moment. Tarin tries to tip it over. She does.
Over, yep. Oh, they were able to sneak one over on us. That was number 2, Miller, who was able to set that over to a spot that nobody was at.
Right. All right, 24-22 is the score in favor of the Lady Coyotes. There is a floater, and that's an ace for Artesia. And now a 1-point lead for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and there's going to be another timeout by Roswell. Coach, let's stay here. Let's talk a little bit, because here's the thing. 1-point lead for the Coyotes. What does Coach Romero and the Lady Coyotes have to do to be successful?
Just refocus. They got caught sleeping on a couple little tip overs, and that floater was a great serve. It really was a great serve, and they just got caught slipping. But looks like they're refocusing up, and they're still winning. Still game point. They got 2 more points to play with, but we don't want to play with those too much. We definitely just want to get this one right here, return the serve, and then we work from there. I promise you that.
All right, so the Artesia Lady Bulldogs win the point, and it is going to be number 2, I believe. That's going to be Miller.
Yes, sir.
Set to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, and it's up and over.
Uh-oh.
Off the Raptors, and then
good play. Free ball.
Yeah, Tarin will get it over.
Harris is not in it. Oh, good set.
So Coyotes now playing a little bit conservative here. They want to make sure they're going to get everything taken care of. They're going to try to get the pass. There's a set. Barola going to tip it over.
Oh.
And now the Artesia Bulldogs playing it safe. Barola with the pass. Romero, corner wins it!
There it is.
25-23 as the Lady Coyotes take set 2. But I tell you what, the Artesia Bulldogs come from behind to make it interesting.
They were catching some steam.
Yes, sir.
You give a team like that some ability to make some moves. They definitely did.
All right, we're going to take a 3-minute break. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyotes Volleyball.
Good afternoon. I'm Steven, Uncle Savings for you, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut. Let's do this again.
I don't understand. We're making this video then.
I told you we can't do that.
Never mind.
What's up, guys? Jeremy Barola here at Roswell Honda. Summer is over, but the deals at Honda are not. We have rates as low as 2.9% on select new Hondas throughout the rest of the month. So come see us at 2177 West 2nd Street and ask for Jeremy.
Hey guys, this is Rapio from Roswell Hyundai. Just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the Palisades that we've got. We've got a lot of new car inventory. We've got a bunch of third row vehicles, the Santa Fe's and the Palisades. I want you guys to come and check them out.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months or save up to $2,300.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Hey, grab me one too.
All right, welcome back to Lady Coyote Volleyball, KSVPTV.com. Coyotes win set 2 in a thriller, 25-23. Winning set 1, 25-16. And once again, if you're just now tuning in, the Lady Coyotes have played
Lady Coyotes lead the game sets.
the Artesia Bulldogs on September 7th and September 17th. I beg your pardon. It's going to be September 7th. And September 3rd, so September 3rd is September 7th, excuse me, winning in 4 sets both times. Real quick, tonight is Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Just real quick, while they're getting situated, I just think it's very important for us to mention the survivors that were announced before or prior to the game. Some of the survivors that beat breast cancer: Olivia Vasquez. The players that escorted them, took a photograph with them, was Debra Leyva and Yaya Aragon. And also Mari Mesquita. The player Elena Tarin and Dania Hernandez were the players that escort Miss Mesquita. And Delilah Romero, Ada Vasquez was the escort. Adriana Tavares Jalen Benitez and Addison De La Cerda were the escorts. And Eva Polaco, actually one of our officials, R2 on the ground, escorted by Emily Marquez. And also Blanca Barrios, escorted by Nevaeh Romero. And then, of course, Renee Herrera, escorted by Lex Barola and Peyton Flowers. And then Victoria Perez, escorted by Atsi Lackey and Brielle Dollar. And Teresa Mendoza, escorted by Hannah McFerris. Those are the survivors. They beat breast cancer, and we are glad that you're here with us this evening. Lady Coyotes currently lead 1-0, actually 2-0 with, I believe it was a kill, Coach?
Nice little tip over.
Tip over, okay.
Yeah, from Addie. Hey, Coach, I do want to mention that the Coyotes allowed a Artesia girl to accompany her mother who survived breast cancer.
Thank you. Yes.
I didn't catch the name, but
either.
that was very classy from the Coyotes.
Yes, and I do apologize to the Artesia fans that are listening. I don't have that name. It was not provided to us. If we can get it, I will be happy to make that announcement, or we can make that announcement on the air. So 3-1 is the score in favor of the Lady Coyotes.
Yates is here to serve. Serving a little bit deeper left this time around. She was down the middle for the first couple serves. Now she's all the way her left, our right.
Oh, that's a beautiful serve.
Yeah, good looking serve. And a great kill coming from Vega. Finding that corner. That is an open spot. She found it.
Yes, sir.
Straight shot.
And this young lady here, once again, it seems like every time I look to my left, it's going to be number 7 serving. That's Hannah McFerris. And, yeah, I tell you what, just a real good kid. She is the daughter of Michael McFerris, one of the assistant principals over at Mesa Middle School.
Oh, Harris with a great kill. But, yeah, Mike was here at Roswell High for many years.
Yeah, one of our science teachers at one time, but has been in administration now for a few years now. And he's a very, very proud parent as well, as he should be.
Yep. Evans with the serve. I said certain serve.
That was Serta with the kill.
A great kill. With a quick serve or a quick set. That was a great kill. You know, the student section has been doing a great job, I think, this year. I know they're missing one for sure. You know, he's probably listening over the radio. He got in a little trouble this morning, I found out, and so yeah, so I got to address him a little bit later. Talking about my son Elias, he was right alongside Zai and Joaquin and John over there. Always they're getting crazy and getting loud and having a great time. But he had a little speeding ticket this morning. And
well,
and I didn't know about it until after school, and it was this morning. So we'll deal with that later.
Well, I'm sure you will, Coach. So Aragon with the ace
tip.
earlier.
Oh, it's some play.
6-2 now. So score here in set 3. Coyotes winning set 1 and 2. 25-16, 25-23.
And that is a kill coming from Padilla. Kaylee Padilla.
While they're serving here, Coach, we were talking about the criteria. As we mentioned earlier, the Lady Coyotes have defeated the Artesia Lady Bulldogs twice this season, but when they're talking about the criteria, it's through the New Mexico Activity Association selection and seeding process for the state tournament. Now, one of the things, 7.11.1, remember the NMAA, the New Mexico Activity Association staff members are responsible for the seeding and selection process in all team sports. Now, you have to understand the 7.11.2 section process in the sports of basketball, baseball, as you know, football, soccer, softball, tennis, and, of course, this game here, volleyball. District champions will automatically advance to the playoffs. This is very important, not only just for the Lady Coyotes, but for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Yes. District champions will automatically advance to the playoffs. The exception in the sport of basketball, if the regular season district champion and the district tournament champion are different, then they will both automatically advance to the playoffs. Oh, wow. Now, The remainder of the teams will also be selected by the New Mexico Activity Association staff using the following criteria. They are as follows. One is finish in regular season district play. So right now the Roswell Coyotes and the Artesia Bulldogs leading, in my opinion, their perspective. I know that they haven't started district play yet, but I'm going by overall record. Potentially they could be their district champions. Okay, so either one of those could be, the finish in regular season district play. Now, as we talked about the Roswell Lady Coyotes defeating the Artesia Bulldogs twice, you talk about head-to-head. This is their third opportunity to play the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. The third criteria point is wins against district champions regardless of the classification, not considered in any sport other than football, but right now we're talking volleyball, wins against district champions. Now, if the Lady Coyotes say they win this district, or say they don't win the district, but they get a criteria point for defeating the Artesia Bulldogs, and we'll stay here since there's a timeout, by Artesia. But if they were to not win the district, but they get a criteria point for beating a district champs if Artesia were to be the champion. Now, the advantage that the Roswell Coyotes have already is they have played Lovington, they have played Portales,
Goddard.
And they have played Goddard, yes. So they can get a criteria point.
They're guaranteed one.
They're guaranteed a criteria point regardless. Then the overall record, they're currently 12-1 with 4 non-district games or contests left, this including, so if they can get to 12 or 16-1, that could be another criteria point. But another thing that is important to understand by the selection and seeding process is the Max Preps Freeman rankings, and then, of course, the member school input, so the coaches poll. So the Roswell Lady Coyotes, yes, if they can go win the district outright, they're in automatically. If they can't win the district outright, they're going to have to get some help with the finish in regular season play, which they have a point. Head-to-head, I think they can get a point. Wins against district opponents. Overall record, and I think the coaches poll, I think they could get in one way or another. I think if they could win the district, they could end up being, a 5-6 seed as they are currently 6. If they become a runner-up and they can meet those criteria points, I think they could end up being anywhere from a 10 to a 12 in my opinion. But there's algorithms you have to play. There's a lot of different things, a lot of factors you have to go into. But the Roswell Coyotes really doing a good job, as the Artesia Bulldogs.
Correct. Coach, I'm not going to say that they punched your ticket, but I truly believe that they've met points. You take a look at overall records. Okay, take a look at overall records. They have 12 wins. There's no other team on the records with 12 wins. You have Cleveland at 10-2. You have Cruces at 11-0. La Cueva 6-2. Santa Fe 9-1. And Las Lunas 6-4. So you take a look at wins, their record is going to carry them already. They're already up there with the number of wins. So, you got La Cueva and you got Las Lunas with only 6 wins. They got to win 6 games in the district,
right?
Which is tough to do, especially in their district. Their district is a really competitive district. So, Roswell High is looking really good on making not just a run in the tournament, but being seeded pretty decent. And I'm not sure about home games or how they go about it, but if they do the same thing as they do in baseball, they'll definitely earn a home series for that first round. Again, I'm not sure how they go about it, if it's full play everyone or they get a 1 round at home.
Well, Lady Coyotes last year, they had an opportunity. They were close to getting in, very close. I'm talking very close. And they had to go down. We had to call the New Mexico Activity Association to try to find out some information of, what happens if there was a 2-way tie or a 3-way tie, and it goes down by those criteria points, and then it goes down by head-to-head. And so we actually, had to go down and actually talk with NMA, and, of course, they fell short. But in this situation here, I think the Roswell Coyotes just, continue playing their contests as they are, along with the Artesia Bulldogs. Let them play as they are, and I think both teams can qualify for the state tournament.
Yes. And that, like you said, that Artesia, Portales, Goddard, that's going to be a tough one. But we've already beat all those teams, so that is a criteria point no matter what for us.
Absolutely. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in set 3. 17-5 is the score in favor of the Roswell Lady Coyotes. In my opinion, and we really try to do the best job we can when it comes down to this, but I think the Lady Coyotes actually get stronger every set. I think they slow, in the first set, they played okay, winning 25-16, didn't play their best. But in second set, they played pretty well, but Artesia really came on strong in the second set, and now the Lady Kyles just really taking off with an 18-6 lead here in set 3.
They're comfortable, they're confident, and it's going to be tough for Artesia to come back right now. 18-6. That's a big gap for a team that's kind of confident. Their confidence is at the peak, I would say, right now.
Yeah, the momentum is definitely in favor of Roswell right now. And that's an excellent serve by Kaylee Padilla. She's been one of the standouts for the Lady Bulldogs. Look at the defensive effort by De La Cerda. Not only is she doing it offensively, but she's doing it defensively as well. Good job by Tarin with the tip over. There's the pass set and hit hard. Nice dig by Benitez. Barola with the kill. Point Roswell, 19-6.
Just out of reach from Padilla. Just out of reach. Diving Padilla is out there hustling. They got great hustle over here, Coach. I'm telling you, this Artesia is a very scrappy team. I know the score is real lopsided right now, but they're not giving up. They're not giving up at all.
All right, pass set once again. Benitez, the libero, gets her hands on it as De La Cerda will get it over.
And that is a kill from Addington.
Yeah, so that's, really, exactly. Really, for the listeners as well, too, you can always go back to the broadcast and listen to some of the stuff that we're, talking about when it comes down to Max Preps, algorithms, and NMA classifications and all that stuff. You can review it, and it takes a lot of work, but it's really pretty impressive how close Max Preps is pretty spot on when it comes down to actually, and we still got some time. District doesn't start for a couple more weeks, but, it'll be here time you know it, and the state tournament will be here time you know it. But I'm telling you, the Max Preps, the Freeman rankings, they are pretty darn close when it comes down to getting the state tournament spot on.
Yeah.
Pretty darn close.
Yeah, they are. I do agree that they've got. I would say out of everyone, the hardest one would be football, mainly because there's not as many games to kind of use the data points to help out. But they have been pretty good, pretty accurate throughout.
All right, so 9-point lead now for Roswell. Artesia doing a good job making the comeback as of right this moment.
Harvey with the serve.
Benitez will
free ball.
Hit it over.
Oh, and a tip.
Barola with the pancake.
It looked like everybody kind of thought that hit the ground. That was a great save.
Hannah McPherson with the kill. So 5 points away from winning this match.
That came from the hustle of Barola right there. I tell you what, everybody thought that ball was down. She got her hand underneath that, and they kept playing.
Well, I thought it was down myself as well. But there's another timeout. It looks like Artesia's going to take it. We're going to take one too. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote Volleyball.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious.
All right, we are back. Lady Coyote Volleyball. 10-point lead for the Lady Coyotes here in set 3. Coyotes do lead 2-0.
Emily Marquez with a good serve.
Lady Coyotes making some adjustments here. We're going to try to utilize the back corners here. Try to set up the middle here in just a moment for McPherson and possibly, I don't see Romero in at this point.
No. Front line, we got Addie, we got Vega, and Hannah. looking for Artesia to get back to Harrison.
Yeah. Yeah, Harrison, I tell you what, does a great
There it
job.
is. Oh, great block coming from Howard.
Look at the effort by the Lady Coyotes.
Another block coming from the Coyotes this way. And there you go with the. Oh! Howard again with the block. Harrison with the block. Oh, 4 hits.
And another point for the Lady Coyotes.
That was a fun one. Good rally. Great rally right there. Some blocks, some spikes, some digs. Looking good. Fun.
Coach, I'm impressed. Did you do a little studying or what?
I tell you, Coach, hey, you're looking at 3-time city champ coach right here, Coach. Volleyball city champ, 3-time,
there
baby.
You go. There you go.
You know, my daughter only lost 3 games in the pattern 4
there
years.
You go.
So
That's
I'm
what
okay
I'm,
with that.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, Coach. That's what I'm talking about. I'm pretty impressed. All right. All right, now it's going to be match point for the Lady Coyotes. 24-10 is your score, and who else is serving? Multiple serves.
Emily Marquez in the house.
Yeah, just making sure they don't play those drums just yet.
Oh,
there's the kill.
With the ace.
Roswell wins it. Set 3, 25-10.
Well, the continued domination right there.
All
it's
right.
hard to beat a good team 3 times, but they did it pretty significantly.
All right, so the Lady Coyotes win in 3, winning set 1, 25-16, set 2, 25-23, and set 3, 25-10. And we're going to have a coach come up here in just a moment, I believe, if not the rest of the volleyball team, to have a discussion of post-game show. But now the Artesia Bulldogs will fall to 6-4 overall, and their next contest will be at Clovis on October 3rd, which will be on Thursday. And the Roswell Lady Coyotes now will improve their record to 13-1.
13-1.
And of course, currently have a 6th ranking here in the 5A classification. And so now that's going to be a 13-1. And so the Roswell Lady Coyotes now will improve their record, as we mentioned, to 13-1. Their next contest will be on October 5th at Gadsden. And just with just a few games left, non-district, Gadsden, Goddard, Santa Teresa, and then, of course, district play will begin on October 15th. We're going to take a break.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll have a post-game show with, I believe it might be Coach Romero. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Volleyball.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their tunnel wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Our new business solution.
give her your so. All right, welcome back to KSPTV.com Lady Coyote Volleyball. I'm here with, I was going to say Savannah, Nevaeh Romero. She is the daughter of Savannah Romero, head coach for the Roswell Coyotes. Well, first and foremost, thank you for taking a few minutes to talk with me. And,
yes, thank you.
Congratulations right now. The Roswell Lady Coyotes did a great job winning consecutive sets, 25-16. 25-13 and then 25-10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me your thoughts on tonight's contest.
Artesia is a really good team, but this year we really stepped up our game this year compared to last year because we really didn't get close to beating Artesia at all, and this year we're just doing so good right now. I'm just so proud of my team and how far we have come in practice. We work so hard. We work our butts off every single day. No days off, and I'm just really proud of my team. I couldn't love them more.
Well, that's excellent to hear. The Roswell Lady Coyotes currently 13-1 right now. This is probably one of the best starts that the Lady Coyotes have had in quite a long time. You said something just now that really means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to you. It means a lot to this program, and it means a lot to Roswell High School.
Yes.
You put in the work. Not only just now, but you put in the work in the summer, and then the last 3 years, and then years to come. I'm telling you, it's very important. But tell me a little bit about the camaraderie this team has, and the love of each other, and how this team is just gelling.
Well, honestly, we all come together and we play our hardest. We all love the sport, and I think all of us honestly have been playing it our whole lives and playing it with each other for our whole lives, going to travel ball,
sure,
all year round, and coming here during the summer and just bonding really during tournaments and everything. That's how we really gel together.
Well, sounds good. Well, Nevaeh, is there anything else in closing that you would like to add?
I just want to say that I'm just super proud of my whole team, and my mom, obviously, she puts a lot of time into our team and just puts out a winning team on the court.
A winning product, yeah.
Yes.
So, well, sounds good. That's Nevaeh Romero. Well, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to come and do a post-game show. And now I'm going to turn this over to the head coach of the Roswell Lady Coyotes, Savannah Romero.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Nevaeh Romero, the daughter of head coach Savannah Romero. And now, Coach, congratulations first and foremost. I just want to tell you that it's been a lot of fun right now. A lot of fun just watching your team. I was talking with Coach Lujan earlier. I was just saying that, I couldn't believe he's already been teaching 16, 17 years, making me feel old. And, of course, you're in the same boat now, too, and then you're one of my assistant coaches a long time ago, but now you're the head coach of the Roswell Lady Coyotes.
Yes.
Coach, for the camera right here, tell me what it means to be the head coach of the Roswell Lady Coyotes.
Well, to me, it means everything. I've invested and put in, 16, 17 years in this program, and, got to coach under Heather Baca, got to coach under Brian Massey, and, I love this school, and I'm very proud to be a part of this program and to take over this program. I bleed red through and through, and I love Roswell High School. So to me, it's a big deal to be able to take over this program and to be able to do what we're doing with it now.
Sounds good. Well, 13-1 now, probably one of the best starts in quite a long time. What does that mean to not only yourself but to the program and Roswell High School?
I think it's a pride thing, we don't want to ever lose on our home court, and we want to protect our home court. We want to make sure that we play our best here, and I think that the girls have been doing that, and I think it just means a lot, to us. Like, they have been putting in the work, the time. We started, early June, and we would come and we were working hard, and I told the girls, if you want to be the best in the state, you got to outwork the best in the state. And so, us investing that time is what's really, I feel like, helped us a lot, and the girls buying in.
Sure.
So
absolutely. Well, 13-1, Coach. You have 3 non-district games left. How important is that? Not again, I'm going to use to you and to this program. So right now you're 13-1. If you can go into district play at a 16-1 record, how do you feel going into district?
I mean, I feel that would be, great for us. Like momentum would be with us. I think that it would be awesome to go in 16-1 because I feel like the girls, they want it. They know that they have to compete. They know that they have to come in and they have to play, great volleyball. And we kind of, it's hard. I hate to say it like this, but kind of have to play a little perfect. Not perfect, but
right.
we have to take care of business. And I think us coming in, if we'd come in 16-1, I mean it'd be great for us. It'd be great for our program. We haven't done it in a long time. So
absolutely. Well, Coach, I know you're back on the road at Gaston on Saturday, and so that's going to be a pretty good contest. You're ranked 6th in the state of New Mexico 5A classification, ranked 8th overall in the state of New Mexico. I know, as when I'm interviewing like Jeff Lynn, I know rankings don't mean too much, but they do.
Yeah.
And just the work that you put into the summer, what you do on a daily basis, during class, I come and observe you. I look at your kids working hard. It looks like everybody's gelling together.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of work and a lot of time and dedication. Not only you as a head coach, you and your coaching staff doing a great job.
Thank you.
And not only that, not only as a coach, but you're doing it in the classroom as well.
Yes.
You're one of our English teachers.
Yes.
You're doing a great job in the classroom. It's just like you're doing things right. You're living right.
Yes.
Your team is living right. And I just want to tell you personally, thank you. Coach Romero for being Coach Romero. Thank you for being a marvelous leader taking on the responsibility of being the head coach of the Roswell Lady Coyotes. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to you. It means a lot to this community.
Yes, thank you so much. Hey, and you know what? I'm really proud of these kids and they play really well together.
Right.
Like they do. They gel. They play well together. They're very loyal to each other as well.
Yep.
And I think that bond that they've created has helped them be successful on the court.
Absolutely.
And so I'm very proud of these kids.
Sounds good. Well, Coach Romero, thank you once again. Congratulations for being the Artesia Bulldogs for the 3rd time. It's not hard and it's not easy to do that, winning three matches. But is there anything else in closing you'd like to say?
I just want to wish the Artesia Bulldogs luck in their district play. I mean, they're a great team. And, they always bring it when they come and play us. So, yep. I'm blessed that we were able to beat them 3 games in a row.
Yes, ma'am. Well, congratulations once again. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and you have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Art Sandoval, Ernie Lujan will filled in tonight for Kelly McDonald as he had the night off. And, again, just a great job and performance by the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Coach, anything in closing before we close it out?
Well, I just hope the winning ways continue, and I show all the support for the Roswell High team, and I love watching them play because they really are. They really are great fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Fun to watch.
Absolutely. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Volleyball. Lady Coyotes win in 3 sets, 25-16, 25-23, 25-10. Improve their record to 13-1, and we'll be traveling to Gaston on October 5th, and that game will be at 1 p.m. on Saturday. We're going to close it out. Coach, I appreciate you filling in for Coach McDonald.
Anytime.
It's been
fun.
Yeah,
I love
all right,
every
guys.
minute of it.
You guys have a good night. Safe travels back to Artesia. We'll see you next time. And it's always a great day to be a Coyote.
Yes.
Have a good night.